Hello and welcome to Cadence Design Systems Fidelity Tutorial Tuesday, where we show you how to use a feature or demonstrate a technique in just a few minutes. Today, we're going to talk about the Select Similar tools in Fidelity Pointwise and discuss how their functionalities have been extended to domains or surface grid entities. The Select Similar tool in Fidelity Pointwise is a great feature that allows the user to quickly select similar entities using a seed entity and a set of geometric properties. This feature is a real game changer when handling complex geometries with lots and lots of quilts or surface patches as the user goes through the CAD pre-processing steps before starting grid generation. Now, starting with Fidelity Pointwise version 2024.2, this feature is extended to domains, which significantly expands the functionality of this tool. What's great about this is that you are still utilizing basically the same toolbar with the same options. So a user who is familiar with the Select Similar tool can use it in no time for selecting domains. If you want a refresher, please check out the videos, also linked in the description, which cover the use of this functionality for database entities of type quilts. The Select Similar now allows you to even select a combination of domains and quilts where the same geometric property will be utilized to identify similar entities. In the Messages window, you get a table like this for Select Similar results, where based on the type of the seed entity, you will have similar quilts or similar domains listed as a hyperlink. You can even use these links to select the desired entities at a later time during your meshing process. The Select by Histogram is also a great feature, which is in many ways related to the Select Similar, but it's a separate and advanced selection tool in Fidelity Pointwise. This feature has also been extended to surface grid entities or domains. Just keep in mind, when creating the histogram, you can now choose the entity type from the drop-down menu. Okay, so let's see these tools in action. I have a meshing project open here where I have generated unstructured blocks for each periodic passage around the rotor blades. These blocks are then copied and rotated to give me the full 360-degree rotor section with a total of 19 blades. I'm going to use the Select Similar tool to quickly select some of these domains. Let's say I want to select the domains defined on the rotor tip. I will first select one of these domains, which will serve as my seed. Let me now open up the Select Similar toolbar. Here, under the properties, I will choose both area and perimeter. These two geometric properties can be useful to identify other domains that have similar area and perimeter within the specified tolerance. Also, since the domains I want selected are not adjacent to each other, I set the constraint mode to all. Now, I can either hit the S key on the keyboard or click on the Select Similar button from the toolbar, and Pointwise will automatically pick the other 18 domains for me. So in the table printed to the Messages window, you can see the domain I picked as the seed and the similar quilts all collected together. This table also reports the area and perimeter of the seed domain, which can be very useful. One thing to highlight here is that the tool works for domains of all type, whether the domain is constrained to a database entity, which is typically highlighted in purple, or whether it's free, which by default is highlighted in green. Also, both structured and unstructured domains would work with this feature. Now, let's say I want to set up boundary conditions for my CAE solver. I'll go to CAE Set Boundary Conditions. Here, I would like to create a BC set for the rotor inflow plane. This plane, as you can see, it will contain 19 domains, each belonging to one of the periodic passage blocks. So let me create a new BC set and name it, let's say, rotor inflow. Now, instead of manually selecting each of these 19 domains, I can select one of them and use the Select Similar tool. Here, I will choose the average normal property because I know all of these domains have their normal vector pointed in the same direction, right? So again, with the seed domain selected, I click on Select Similar and all 19 domains are selected for me. I can now go right ahead and add these domains to my BC set. You see how easy it is. The Select by Histogram can also become very handy when trying to select domains with different geometric properties. For example, while still in the Set Boundary Conditions menu, let me open up the Select by Histogram tool right from the Selection toolbar. Here I will change the entity type to domain, which means I want the histogram to only classify domains for me. As for the geometric property, let's keep radius of curvature. In the histogram toolbar, you can choose a minimum or maximum value for the selected geometric property, and you can also specify how many levels or bins you want for the histogram. Let me keep everything as default and click on Print Histogram. So this gives me the histogram of the radius of curvature for all the visible domains. You can see domains with the largest radii of curvature are classified as basically flat domains, followed by additional bins containing clusters of domains grouped by their radii of curvature. Domains on the inflow and outflow planes are obviously grouped as flat domains, right? Then you have domains with a slightly lower radius of curvature, and these are the ones on the rotor tip. Next, you have a group containing all the domains on the shroud, which obviously have a smaller radius of curvature. With the default bounds used here, all the rest of the domains are actually grouped together in this bin number 9, with the minimum and maximum radii of curvature reported here for your reference. If we wanted, we could use these values as the minimum and maximum parameters to get a more fine-grained histogram to distinguish between these other domains. So as was shown, both the Select Similar and Select by Histogram features can be extremely useful, and the fact that you can now leverage these tools for domains means you can further streamline your meshing workflow and speed up tasks such as assembling blocks, setting up boundary conditions, or even adjusting mesh characteristics, just to name a few. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to click the thumbs up button to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. If you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, please drop us a line down below or connect with us on LinkedIn, which is linked in the description. Thank you all and have a pleasant Tuesday.